So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Caught by Montgomery. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's taken in at the 9. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. From that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to upstate New York after this. They go play action with Taylor. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field. Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Room here to run. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A beautiful fake. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again. Been a nice showing here in the first half for this defense. Will that trend continue? Time to find out. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He'll take it at the 42. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10. We've got a second quarter score. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. Julio Jones, 130 receiving yards thus far in that one. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now Taylor. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set. Special teams did their job putting this offense back inside the 10. Now how can the defense respond? They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6.
Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Here's Taylor finding some room at midfield. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Breaks a tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Trevor Siemian ready to retake the field. They haven't had to rely so much on the passing game. It's really been a team. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Jets who are leading in that one. Matt Forte, a touchdown on the ground in that one. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards. All right, right, this defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the fourth quarter. Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, Taylor. Looking sideline, incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. And partner, a little bit of a Bronx cheer from this crowd because that's the first down they have gotten, and we're in the fourth quarter.
So you have to flip it over and look at what the defense has been doing. I mean,
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Let's go.
Taylor from the gun. He'll throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. This defense back out there with the lead and also with a shutout intact as they look to finish this off in the 4th quarter.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor on first down. Benjamin with it over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 3rd down, Taylor. This is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Oakland, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.